Hello, my name is Ordono Mundi, spiritual leader of all life on earth. Actually, it's Ordono Mundi, and it's not my name, it's my identity. It is my place, my role. I was selected to be spiritual leader of all life on earth, to save the planet, rid the world of ignorance, and help humans travel to the stars. What you're looking at is an artifact presented to me by our alien friends to start me on the journey which led to me becoming Ordo Mundi. This is a tetrahedron. It's one of the 5 platonic solids. The 5 platonic solids are tetrahedron, hexahedron, octahedron, dodecahedron, and icosahedron. 4 sides, 6 sides, 8 sides, 12 sides, 20 sides. The platonic solids. The platonic solids are the geometric underpinning of all matter and the way energy arranges itself in universe. But more of that later. What I'm going to tell you may seem incredible, and at first you probably won't believe it. But the longer I talk and the more you listen, the more you'll come to understand how this is an entirely true story. So, let's begin at the beginning. One night, I took some mushrooms and I went out for a walk with my dog. It was a lovely clear evening, the stars were out, and I wandered to a nearby wood near my house. As we were walking along the edge of the woods, the dog began barking. The dog began barking, and I saw in the woods some flames. And I went into the woods to investigate. There's a video of this linked to this video. I saw the flames licking around this object. It wasn't clear to me to begin with what it was, and to be honest, I was a bit surprised. So I put the flames out that were around the ground, and I saw that it was this, a pyramid it appeared to me to be, and I touched it. It was cold. I looked at it. It was interesting, and as you can imagine, somebody who's given to taking mushrooms and walking their dog, it was quite an experience. And I thought immediately that there was some meaning to this. So I took it home. I came back from walking the dog. I got my vehicle. I went back to the woods and I recovered the object. Now, when I got it home, it was smooth and black all over. You can see remnants of the blackness. Some of it had been burned off, and there's now some rust. You'll notice that there's some hieroglyphs and shapes, circles. Each face, in fact, each of the 4 faces has a circle on it, and inside the circle a different set of hieroglyphs. And so the next day I began wondering what these hieroglyphs were. I made a rubbing of them with some paper. I took some photographs, and well, I treated it as a curio, but also as an incredible event. This thing appeared to have emerged out of the ground on fire in front of me, this strange object, the first of the Platonic solids. So, that night, when I was asleep, I had a strange dream. And in the dream, I saw inside the tetrahedron the moon, and the tetrahedron inside the earth, and the earth and the moon as the tetrahedron, and the tetrahedron as the earth and the moon. I had some other strange dreams as well, but that was the overriding first dream I had. That was something to do with life on earth. It was in this tetrahedron, and this tetrahedron was somehow part of the story of life on earth, or indeed life everywhere. I posted the images of the hieroglyphics on the internet, and I asked people to help me decipher them. And what happened was this. These are the rubbings. Each one is the rubbing of the face of one of the sides of the tetrahedron. And this is a graphic showing them all and the solution. And as you can see by the formulas below and above each of the faces, these hieroglyphics represent a selection of formula devolved from pi, the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter. And the first face here is the circumference is equal to pi d. The second one is that diameter is equal to c over pi. The third one is that the area is equal to pi r squared. And the fourth one is that pi is equal to c over d. These digits here are pi written as binary computer numbers. If you're not familiar with binary, this is 0, that's a 2, that's 4, and so on. And each one of these is 3.14. It's pi to 4, 6, 8, 10. It's pi to 10 decimal places. So, the mystery of the hieroglyphs was solved. A strange object appears out of the ground, inscribed with hieroglyphs, revealing a knowledge of pi and the mathematical formulas in a strange language to devolve them. What could it mean? What was it for? And why did I have to know that? Now, after a while, I started having more disturbing dreams. And to be honest, for a little while, I went a bit mad. Sometimes I couldn't sleep. Sometimes I slept all day and had strange, disturbing dreams. And eventually, I came to realize and accept that I have been possessed by aliens. I've been possessed by aliens to reveal the greatest truths of universe to life on Earth, and to help save the planet, rid the world of ignorance, and travel to the stars. I know, it sounds crazy. Well, maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. But it's a true story, and I'm going to tell you the whole thing. Platonic solid by platonic solid, bit by bit, as I reveal to you the Chronicles of Ordono Mundi, Ordo Nullus Muni. Praise the laws, one time. And so, the first platonic solid, and pi. It's been some years now since that event on a starry night while I was on the mushrooms, and so I can tell you much more about why this is here and why it's like that. So this artifact was not made by aliens. This artifact was made by other humans who were possessed by aliens. It was left in a very dense field of mushroom psylli, connected to the earth and surrounded by telluric energy produced by a circle of buried standing stones. And the connection between the telluric energy and the psylli of the mushrooms allowed this object to fulfill its mission, which was to find the right person to find it. And it decided I was that person. I was the person to find this magical, scientific bomb of information, warning, message and salvation, because of my personal interests, skills, location. I guess because I'm me, and because I was on mushrooms, and because the mushrooms needed mushrooms to connect with the person that they were going to choose. Also, because I had the skills to create the rest of the platonic solids, which are all encoded with different messages and will be the part of their own videos as the Chronicles of Ordono Mundi unfold. Each platonic solid carrying a different message from our alien friends to help us save the planet, rid the world of ignorance, and travel to the stars. Pi. Pi is an infinite number sequence. What does that mean? That means that pi never repeats itself. What does that mean? It doesn't mean that 3 is never followed by 3, or that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is never followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It took me a while to understand this. What it means is that the whole number never stops. At no point could you ever put a line in the middle of pi and say all the numbers afterwards will be the same as the numbers before. This will never happen. Pi will go on generating a unique number infinitely. It will never repeat itself. It will never have one half equal to another half. It will go on endlessly, infinitely, making up a number sequence that never ever repeats. Pi, therefore, like the monkeys on the typewriter, contains the story of everything that ever will be. How is that possible, I hear you ask? Well, it goes like this. If we use a simple replacement cipher for the letters of our alphabet, or any alphabet, in fact, if you replaced every letter of the alphabet of English with numbers, binary, digital, 8-base, it doesn't really matter. Within pi, because it's an infinite number sequence, you will see words, and some of those words will be in sentences, and some of those sentences will tell the entire story of your life, the entire story of my life, the entire story of every life that's ever been on Earth. Not just every life that's ever been, but all the possible outcomes of every life that's ever been. I know, infinity is that big. It really is that big. An infinite number sequence with a replacement cipher for your alphabet will contain not just the works of Shakespeare, but it will reveal every event ever in the entire history of universe till the end of time. Praise the laws. One time. I'll be back with another video about the platonic solids in series. This one just to introduce you to myself, Ordono Mundi, and to the greatest religion in universe, the study of knowledge. That is my mission here on Earth, in order to rid the world of ignorance and save the planet and travel to the stars. The people of this planet have to become not stupid. This is a matter of utmost importance, because stupidity is destroying our planet and going to kill us all. All life on this planet will end if we allow stupid people who believe stupid things to continue running this planet. So saith our alien friends. And they have instructed me, and they have commanded me, they have selected me, they have chosen me, and they encourage and impel me to bring this message of salvation to all the people of Earth, to help us win the war on Moron, to rid the world of ignorance, save the planet, and travel to the stars. Praise the laws.